Hey, my name is Jairus. I'm the newest member of AFSHA's team. It's an honor to be a part of this campaign for Movember to raise awareness for men's mental and physical health. Movember started as a campaign for prostate cancer, but now it has become so much more than that, talking about mental health as well, bringing awareness to it. And I think it's an issue that's been around forever. But we've only recently started to see people shake off a bit of that taboo and stigma around it. And I think that's really important and encouraging, but we still have a long way to go. So for my part in this message, I'd like to share that growing up, my father and my grandfather both had clinical and chronic depression, and they struggled with that. And I watched my dad struggle in silence because he was a tradesman and my grandfather was a tradesman, and they had that tough guy, be a man attitude towards mental health, and just don't talk about your feelings. And I think that's a common thing, something that rings true for a lot of people. And so my dad just struggled in silence while I was growing up until he had a nervous breakdown that put him in the hospital more than once. And as a little kid, I didn't know what was going on. He never talked about it. And so I just see him getting sick and going to the hospital, and there's no sign of physical injury. So I was very confused. And I think it's so important. And I challenge the parents out there to talk to your kids and explain what's going on in your life and in your mental health as well as theirs. It's not just about teaching them how to deal with it, but letting them know that it's okay to be vulnerable, and that vulnerability in the right place is healthy, and showing that by example. And so the only other thing I wanted to share is that my brother also struggles with depression and anxiety, and I got lucky. I've been blessed with fairly stable mental health. I have down days. I have depression for a day or anxiety for a short time, but it's never chronic, and I'm thankful for that. But as his brother, I see him get down for a few days, and my instinct has always been to fix him, to help him, and tell him that if you just work out more, or you just eat the right things, or you just follow your passions, that you will be happy and that you won't feel this way. And it took me several years to learn that that's not always what he needs. Maybe those things are sometimes true, but I think he needs more of an approach of just compassion and empathy, and showing him that I care, and that has shown itself to be true. And so I challenge anyone who's watching this to call your brother, call your dad, call your friend, whoever it is that's dealing with these kind of problems, that and just let them know that you don't need to act like everything's okay. Yeah, everybody wants you to be uplifted and happy all the time, but if you're struggling with a mental illness, you're not that way. So don't act like everything's okay, and it's okay to ask for help, and just be there for them. And if they do want advice, that's when you give it. And so I hope this helps, and have a great day.